everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another plan with me for you guys, and this is for the week of May 29th through June the 4th. So half of the week is May, half of the week is June, and I am going to use another floral kit. So I wanted to use this one from Hello Petite paper. So I got this a while back. I'm not sure if she still has it, but here it is, and it is in matte. So this first sheet has your heart checklist, some flags, icons, these little labels, some asterisks, some decorative flags, and your weekend banner. The next sheet has your headers and some third boxes. Here is the full box sheet. This one says every heart has its own melody, and this one has a pretty little bird. I love all of the detail in this kit. And then bottom washi strips, and a little bit of deco, and last are the ombre heart checklist. So I am going to go ahead and put bottom washi down. There are no date covers, but that is fine with me. I do have the neutral Erin Condren, so they will be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my bottom washi down, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I have my bottom washi down, and I was looking, when I looked at the full boxes and I seen this pattern, I really want to pull this in. I have a washi that is this exact pattern, so I'm going to grab that as well. But for now, I have these washi. This one is Scotch. Both of these are Scotch from Target, this purple and this blue one. This one's from Hobby Lobby, and I believe this one's from Hobby Lobby as well. This one is from Michael's, and it came in like one of those big tubes with a bunch of different washi, and it's like a periwinkle blue glitter. And then I have this floral one from Simply Gilded. And last, I am going to pull this in because I feel like it matches this really well, and I think gold will be really pretty with this kit. So that's what I'm going to use for the washi banner. I think for this week, I keep forgetting, and I really want to put washi over. I think I'm going to do it on all 3 rows. So I do have my blank headers, and these are from Soda Pop Studio. They won't come looking like this. This sheet was like a test sheet when I first made it. And so it's like a full sheet, but I am gonna put these down and put my washi down, and I will be right back. Okay, so all of the washi is down, and I really love how this looks. I have been, I'm gonna go ahead and put my full box down as for up here, as well as my little flags, because these flags, well, this one matches, but this one does not. Well, I guess it does. I don't know. I want to cover them up. So anyways, every time I like watch my old Plan With Me's, whenever I used to put the washi here, and I got that idea from Nikki, from putting it all the way across. Those are like some of the first videos of hers that I watched. But anyways, I'm just like, oh, I want to do that again, just because at the end it adds so much. This is kind of long, so I'm going to cut it. It just adds so much to the spread, I feel like, so I wanted to do that again. Okay, so Monday was Memorial Day, and I have this freebie. This is very old. I think it's from last year, from Lexie Kylee Designs, and it comes with this little Memorial Day sticker. So I'm gonna take the washi sheet, and I think I'm gonna put some pink washi for kind of like a background. And Hello Petite paper is in another country. I cannot remember exactly which country, but she is not in the United States. But her sticker paper is removable. Okay, so there's that. And then also my kids did not have school today, so I grabbed these backpacks from Nikki Plus Three to mark that. So let me see. Probably gonna take this, and I'm using my Papermate Ink Joy. Probably gonna take this purple one. Actually, that's kind of big. I feel like I'm gonna run out of room with that. So I'm gonna take this washi strip, and then I'm gonna take a little pink backpack. Okay, so I'm gonna mark no school. You guys, I have had the worst pain in my hand. There's like a, oh, look at that pen mark. Like a worst pain, like right here. It feels like a cramp, and it's, I don't know if it's from writing so much. Like when I do orders, I have to write down, or I don't have to, but the process I do is I like write down every single thing I have to print, and it's just been like really, really sore. So anyways, my kids did not have school. So I've been wanting to find a dresser for our living room. I know that sounds really weird, but I've been wanting to find a dresser for our living room. I don't know if you guys watch Fixer Upper. I love that show. And so I had been looking on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if I told you guys before that I like to look on there, because it's kind of like online garage selling. Anyways, I found a dresser. So I hadn't been looking for, I don't know, I stopped looking. I was looking like a lot, and I did actually find one, but when I went to pick it up, the lady had fallen asleep, and so basically I drove so far to go pick this dresser up, and then she fell asleep, so that was great. But anyways, I didn't end up getting that one, and then after that I was just kind of like over it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill, because I'm the kind of person who, when I want to do something, I want to do it now. Like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to brainstorm and blah, blah, blah. So I had found this dresser, and I went to go pick it up, and she didn't answer. So anyways, I was kind of over it and took a break from looking for a dresser, because there's like a wall in our house. I think I'm gonna leave it open. I never leave that open, but I think I like the way that looks. And then I'm gonna put a full box. So anyways, I kind of gave up looking for a while, and then when was it? Oh, Sunday, because Monday I went to pick it up. So Sunday, we were just hanging out, and I was like, you know what, let me just get on Facebook Marketplace and see what's going on, see what I can find. So I need a to-go header. She doesn't have a to-go header. Maybe I'll use it today. Anyway, so, whoops. So I randomly got on there, and 33 minutes, I think it was, and someone posted a dresser, and it was like exactly the kind I was looking for. I wanted one that had like pretty feet on it, like that had the like old antique like curvy feet on the bottom, and I needed it to be not too big because it was gonna go on a wall that's like in between our front door. It's like our front door and then the wall and then the hallway to my kids' rooms, and I wanted it to fit right there. So I like clicked, like there's like some responses that you can click like that says I'm interested in this. So I clicked I'm interested, and then I messaged her right after that, and I was like, oh my gosh, please tell me you still have this. And so she messaged me back maybe like 5 minutes later, and she was like, hey, I have someone else that is interested, and if she doesn't answer, then you're second in line. And I was like, no. So I was like, okay, cool, I have cash, blah, blah. I was just like, please let me have this because I've been looking forever. And so she messaged me back, and she was like, okay, it's yours if you want it. And I was so excited, you guys. So I went and got that, and then I went to Marshall's and Hobby Lobby to like get stuff to decorate, because I had been like, I already knew that I wanted this dresser, so I had already been like looking at how to set it up and all kind of stuff like that. So I picked up the dresser, cleaned it up a little bit, and then when Carson went down for a nap, I was like, I have got to go. I was going to try to wait and go to Hobby Lobby and all that another day, but I was like, no, I have to go because I want to set it up, and I'm just so in love with how it turned out. So that's what I did on Monday. Hope you guys had a good Memorial Day. We don't have anybody, like I have very distant family that I don't really remember because I was too little before they passed, that was in the Army. But other than that, my uncle was in the Army, but he's still alive, so we don't really have anybody we think of that day, but we still do just, you know, say a prayer for, I want to move this up a little bit, say a prayer for anybody who is who that day means a lot to. I just can't imagine losing someone like that. So okay, that's better. It was a little crammed up there. So there's Monday. You guys, I love this kid so much. Okay. And on Tuesday, I had to print and package again. So I'm going to use a third box this time. What did you guys do for Memorial Day? Oh my gosh. So you guys know I used the Dymo. I never used the Dymo. Actually, I have used one before. I lied. I had an issue with whoops, I put that backwards. With gnats being in the house, and I cleaned everything. I put, you know, I cleaned the garbage disposal, cleaned, like moved everything from right here, my desk, and just everything I could think of. And we were still having naps. So one day I was like, what the heck? I was outside right here. There's like a window right here. I was outside and I'm gonna put a full box, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I guess a while back I had opened the window to like let a breeze in or kind of watch Carson, because she'll play out there sometimes when I work, and I hadn't shut it back all the way. So that's probably why there's like spiders and everything that's always over here by my desk. I was like, what the heck? My husband's like, way to go, way to go. And then I had to drop off, what am I doing? Okay. I had to drop off orders at the post office. I know I have them because I use them a lot. It's like one of my favorite stickers. Yeah, they're right here, but I already used them all. So you have to get them from this page. I want to message her and ask her if she'll just give me a whole sheet of these, because these are so stinking cute. Look how cute, the little munchkin with the little string of hair. Dropping off orders. So I'm going to use that to mark that I dropped off orders. I'm going to use one of these little washi strips for that. And then I had to answer Etsy messages. So I'm gonna I pulled these, and then I have an icon. I think I want to use these instead. So I'm going to cut a checklist and do a to do, because I had a few things that I had to do. So I'm gonna take this to-do header, probably put it right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this pink heart checklist. I had to do Etsy messages, payroll, June budget, shop calendar, so 4 things. And I'm gonna cut the lighter. So first I'm going to take an Etsy icon, and these are from my shop, Soda Pop Studio. I'm gonna take an orange one. There is some orange in this kit, but not very much. But I do want to put right here. And I want to use a laptop too. I'm gonna take this little purple one. These are from Little Miss Papery. And I do have a coupon code for you guys in the description box. If you place your first order with that code, you get 10% off. So next I wanted to mark $2 Tuesday, because I hadn't done that in a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do $2 Tuesday. This orange flag. And turn it, and I'm gonna cut it. I don't wanna cut it. Okay. I'll cut it to where you can still see some of that print. I didn't want to cut any of the print off. Maybe I'll put it like this. And then I have a little $2 Tuesday munchkin. So I have had a break, which has been very nice, from gymnastics. And it came at the perfect time because, like I was telling you guys, I had to go back home to help take care of my mom while she was recovering from being in the hospital. So Cadence has not had gymnastics all week. They've been kind of having a break, I guess this little summer break. And then that's awesome because next week when she goes back, she starts summer gym schedule, which is 3 days a week for 3 hours a day versus 2 days a week for 2 hours a day. And I'm just like, oh, it's not going to be that bad because when she goes during, I'm going to use a little, I wish she had some smaller ones of these too, but these will work. Oh my gosh, my stomach just growled. I don't know why. I ate so much earlier. So anyways, when she has her 2 hour ones during the week, I usually stay with her and watch. But during the summer, she's gonna be there for 3 hours. So I'm like, nope, homegirl, you're gonna have to be by yourself. Not by yourself, but drop you off. And then I washed and folded towels last night. So I grabbed this little chore sticker chore house cleaning set from Lexie Kylee Designs. And I'm gonna take this blue one. It's like a little stack of towels, and I think it's perfect. And I put little hearts all around it because, you guys, I don't know if any of you are like me, but I love doing towels. That's like my favorite laundry thing. I don't like laundry, but that's my favorite. That's my favorite thing out of all the laundry is washing. I don't really care. Washing is not a problem, but folding towels, that's like, I live for that. Okay. So Wednesday was payday since Monday was a holiday. And I'm going to take this little $sign and probably this purple flag. And I'm just going to put it right here. Today, and then I had to order some stuff. So I'm just going to put an odds and ends header. And I'm probably going to do a light colored one right here. And I'm going to cut a checklist. I only had to order, actually, I had to order 3 things. At first, I was only going to order 2 things, but then changed my mind. Oh, I don't want orange with the orange header. I do want orange in this section. I'm just going to change my header out for a different color. So I'm going to take a pink one instead, and then make this into 3 hearts versus 7. Let me write on it first. Okay, so there's that, and I'm gonna take another laptop just to add a little something right there. Maybe I'll use this color. And that's a laptop from Little Miss Papery. And then I think I'm gonna put a full box next. And use this one. Next, I had a bill that was due. So for that, I'm going to take this pink label. What bill was it? The car insurance bill. And I already used the car. Oh, I know. I pulled these little watercolor dollar symbols from Sweet Bean Plans. So let me write on it first. I keep forgetting. I don't like to write by the coil. Stick that there, and then I will take this little blue $sign right there, and then I am filming, so I was going to take a little filming munchkin like I did last week. Might do this one instead. I really like this one. It's hugging the little play button. And then I will do edit and upload. So I've got film, edit, upload, and I'm going to put it on one of these. Probably orange. Okay, so there's those. I'm using a lot of munchkins this week, which I'm really happy about because I always forget to use them. But like I told you guys, I did order a lot of them. So next, I wanted to mark that I was going to clean the kitchen, and not like a regular clean, like a deep clean the kitchen. So I'm gonna grab this little house and this blue flag, stick it here. Okay, so I deep cleaned, and then I was going to do a load of laundry. So I have these laundry baskets from Nikki Plus Three, and I think I'm gonna put it with a piece of washi. And I will use a dark blue laundry basket. Okay, so there's Wednesday. Okay, so for Thursday, which is the 1st, our rent is due, so I'm going to take a header. I'm gonna take this to do. And then I'm going to take this blue 3rd box. Okay, and then I'm gonna take another one of these little dollar signs from Sweeping Plans, and I'm gonna take this orangey one. I think I'm gonna leave it open like that. And then I wanna put a full box, and I'm gonna use this gold one. Okay, I also had another bill that wasn't as big due on the 1st. I'm gonna use this little purple. And another, actually I'm gonna move this to where it touches both of these. Oops. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna film again. So I'm gonna take probably this washi strip and put it down here. For that, let me see. I'm gonna use this little munchkin. This one's really cute. He's like filming, even though that's not how I film, but it's really cute. And next, I have to go pick up ice cream because my daughter's, my kid's last day of school is Friday, and they're also doing their last day parties. So I'm gonna take this odds and ends, and I'm gonna take this little grocery cart. Okay. And next, I wanted to order a new phone case because mine is on its last leg. So I have these from Piper Paper Company, and I probably gonna use another quarter box. Okay, and this blue cell phone. I want to put something right here. Probably this little dollar sign, just to fill in the space. And then laundry again. How do I want to mark it? Probably take this washi strip. Oh, I have an idea. So I need to wash and fold. So, what color? Maybe this light blue. And I'm gonna cut it down to 2. And And then I'll put the washi strip right here and take another laundry basket from Nikki Plus Three. And this time I'll take this purple one. Okay, and then I have this big blank space right here, so I'm gonna take this floral, nope, that's kind of big. I'll put this up here. I was looking at this spot earlier and it looked kind of blank because that full box is really light. So we'll do this. Put these little flowers. Pretty. Okay. And then Friday is the last day of school. So I have this sheet from Nikki Plus Three. It's like a kit. And I was telling you guys last Plan With Me when I used it for no school. Was it no school or it was? So I think it was, hold on. What did I use it for? For field day. I used it right here for field day. But it's like a 2-page and you get all these stickers. It's really cool. Like fill out forms, back to school night, no school, early dismissal, volunteer book fair. And then the second sheet has like red ribbon week, report card, class party, lunch money, all that. You can check these out on her Etsy shop and I will have that linked down below. But I'm gonna put this big last day of school. It's so cute. I love this. So I'm gonna put it up at the top. To mark that it's the last day of school. And I want to take pictures every year. I take a first and last day picture of my kids. So I'm gonna take an odds and ends header. I'll take this dark blue one. There, and then I'm going to use one of these little cameras from the Reset Girl, and I'm going to use this one with the orange heart inside. Okay, so I want to take their last day picture, and then it's my daughter's class party. So on the second sheet there's a little class party sticker, and I want to put something with it. I think I'm going to use this just because, no, I'm going to use the purple one because it's white and I want it to stand out a little bit more. So I'll do this and put class party. Whoa, hold on. I want to cut some of this off so it doesn't go so far into this side. Better. And it is at 140. And then I'm going to put a full box. I'm going to use this blue one with the bird. So pretty. And Hello Petite paper hand draws all her kits. So you guys will not find this kit anywhere else, or this paper. She does everything herself. And then when I pick up the kids, we're gonna get ice cream. So for that, let me see. I actually am gonna use one of these. What color? Probably this orange. And I'm going to cut it into 2. And put it here. And then I have this sampler from Lillie Henry, and there's like some little ice cream cones. So I'm gonna take this one. There's some really cute stuff on here. Oh my gosh, I can use that too because we're gonna barbecue. Okay. Anyways, and I'm gonna put this over the hearts. Okay, so we're gonna get ice cream, and then we're gonna have a movie night. So for that, I'm gonna take the little TV probably. The house would be cute too. Or I'll just do a balloon. The balloon is cute because we're gonna have a movie night. So it is going to be fun movie night. Okay, so for Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to do my weekend banner. This is it, and I'm also going to use these flags as well as the washi that I pulled. Okay, so there's the weekend banner, and I think it turned out really cute. That blue, or like that periwinkle glitter, is so pretty. It has like purple in it. Okay, and then for Saturday we have another bill due. I think I'm gonna put my full box down first. I'm gonna do this one. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my last one down. And that is all of the full boxes. So on Saturday, our AT&T bill is due. I'm gonna put a little flag. And I'm gonna take one of these dollar icons from Sweeping Plans. So that bill is due, and then we're going to barbecue. I'm gonna use this little barbecue pit from the Lillie Henry sample. So cute. And I'm gonna do a third box for that. And then we're also gonna wash the car. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here. And use this orange label. I'm just gonna cut it into a flag. Okay, and then I'm gonna take one of these. Probably gonna use the dark blue, and these are from Planneresque. Okay, so for Sunday, I need to pay my Etsy bill. I'm gonna take this last flag, and I'm gonna take an Etsy icon. I'm gonna use this purple one. Okay, and I need to pre-plan. So I'm gonna write that on here. And she doesn't have a planner in her kit. So I'm gonna have to find one. So I have this sheet from, I don't know how to say it, but it'll be linked down below. I guess it's Kawaii, I think. And I'm gonna use one of these little planners to mark pre-plan. And I'll probably take this one. So there is pre-plan. Okay, and then the last thing I have down is laundry again. So I'm gonna use another laundry basket and probably a piece of washi. Okay, so let's go to the sidebar. Alright, so here is my finished week, and I love this so much. I love, if you guys can see, like all the foiling. Can you see what I mean now when you add these washi in the back? It just I like how it pops through, how it kind of fills out the spread and just adds more color. So I'm going to show you guys what I have left. So I have my headers left on this sheet. I used all the third boxes. I have some ombres left, and then I have some flags, some of these labels, icons, and checklists, and then some of these little asterisk labels, and then a little bit of deco, which I'm going to go ahead and use, and a few washi strips. And I'm going to save this just in case something comes up, so I have the stickers if I need them. So this is my week. I really hope you guys like this plan with me. If you did, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. I would love it if you subscribed. I would love for you to join my channel, and make sure you guys stay tuned for more videos this week. I have more planned, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.